Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Perfect Genetics Challenge Generation 6 Part 11. So, wanted to apologize that I didn't have a video go up yesterday. Well, first, that I put Perfect Genetics up on Wednesday because I didn't have Sleeping Beauty recorded. And then I'm like, oh, I'll get around to filming something for Thursday. Didn't get to it, so nothing went up yesterday, but well, happy Valentine's Day. And sorry that this video is going up late today, and sorry that it will, Perfect Genetics will also be going up tomorrow, instead of Sleeping Beauty, because again, haven't gotten around to doing that, and I normally, like, pre-record all my parts for one save, like, from one save at one time, and then I'll go and open up the other save and record all my parts for that. So, since I have so much more Perfect Genetics to record, I tend to open that one first. And yeah, so just because I don't have time right now to like switch back and forth so I can have Perfect Genetics today, Sleeping Beauty tomorrow, back to Perfect Genetics, I'm just going to post Perfect Genetics again tomorrow. Hope you don't mind. But obviously, as you can see, Audra has given birth. I actually didn't even realize that she had gone into labor. I was kind of distracted. So, it's a boy, and we're going to be naming him Brandon. And this name is from Casey Freshman. So, thank you, darling. And we get to choose 2 traits for him. So, he's going to be grumpy and artistic. Yay. So, we had a baby. And my game got super laggy. Where'd he go? Come back up here and sleep a little longer. It is snow day, so fun there. Let's go ahead and give him a bottle, and then we'll have her play with and snuggle him too to try and get her social up. Seeing as how it's not the greatest at the moment. It's not really doing much for her social. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, then we're gonna put Brandon down here. Go ahead and go take your shower. It is, I just already said it's snow day, so never mind. Oh, and there's some stuff I want to talk about. I need to talk about it to somebody because, I want to. So, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I actually did, my dad's been looking into getting a new truck recently, and the one he's been I think I was talking about it, because I was saying, I'm being called for, give me a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I don't remember, I know I was talking about the truck, I don't remember exactly where I left off, so I'm just going to start from the beginning, sorry. And I do think I was talking about this before because I remember talking about the GMC truck because I like GMC trucks, GMC and Chevys a whole lot more than this Toyota Tundra. I don't like it. And yesterday I was almost late to work because my dad decided that I was going to go for a test drive the 10 minutes I have to get ready, like before I have to start getting ready for work, between coming home from school and again, starting to get ready for work. That's when he decides, oh, I'm going to go home and get Kate and go for a test drive in this truck. And at the time, I didn't know we were actually going forward with this. I thought he just wanted to see, you know, test drive it and stuff like that. Well, then I come home from work last night, and this stupid truck is sitting in the driveway, in the garage, in like the truck's normal spot. And I almost lost my mind. I'm like, oh my god, he did not. He did not go out and buy this truck. Because earlier he just told me that he was test driving it. And, oh, Oh, sorry, give me just a second, guys. Okay, again, really sorry. Thought I heard someone calling for me. Is he perfect genetics? Those look like blue eyes. I don't believe he is. Okay, take him into criticism. But I'm like, he did not go out and buy this stupid truck. Because again, he told me that he was just test driving it. He did not tell me that he was actually going to buy it. And, you know, I get up this morning. I don't even want to look at this stupid truck, okay? I don't want anything to do with it. I go straight out to the Mustang, get in the Mustang, you know, put my book bag in, and I leave for school. Okay, so he has Griffin's eyes. It's really cute. Like, I'm not doing this. I don't want anything to do with that stupid car. I am that against it. And, you know, I leave. I go to school. I only had a half day today at school because of, like, parent-teacher conferences. And he's going to look just like his dad. Because look what hair I'm going to get. But parent-teacher conferences, so I actually got out at 10:45 today. And I texted my dad, I'm like, hey, you want to meet somewhere for lunch? He's like, sure. And pull into the restaurant's parking lot, and I see the truck. Like, I see our truck. I see the navy, because it's a navy blue Dodge Ram. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, it's back. My truck is back. And so I go inside. I find my dad, because he obviously was there before me. And I sit down, and I'm in a way better mood now that I know we don't have the truck. We're not getting this truck, okay? That's what I thought. Because then he's like, you like my truck? I'm like, what do you mean it's our truck? And he's like, yeah, I'm just waiting for them to, because he has, like, the spray-in liner, so, like, it doesn't damage the bed of the truck. He's like, I'm just waiting for them to do that, and I'll go pick the truck up later. I'm like, wait, so you actually you did this? And he's like, yeah. Apparently oblivious to how upset this made me, because I was kind of like, oh. And he just kind of gave me this look like, what? And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, well, I don't like this truck. And I didn't want to do that because I know that my dad likes this truck, and I didn't want to, like, hurt his feelings or upset him because I know that he was really excited about it. And I didn't want to, you know, be a huge downer, but I'm like, I said I don't like this truck as much as I like our truck. And he's like, well, why? I'm like, it's so much smaller. I'm not as comfortable driving it. My brother was taller than me. He's younger than me, but he's had, like, hit his growth spurt. And so he's tall. I'm considered tall for my age. My mom's on the taller side. And I'm like, this whole car is shrunk. Okay, it's so much smaller than what we had. And I'm like, I hope you don't want us to be in that car for long periods of time. And he's like, oh, it'll be fine. And I'm like, you're saying that now, but wait until, like, you have to sit in the back, because my dad's really tall. Like, wait till you have to sit in the back of that truck for some reason. You'll be miserable. Everybody is going to be miserable. And, like, I'm trying not to make a big deal out of this, because, again, I know that he likes the truck. I know he's excited about it. But I am, like, trying not to let on how upset I am that we got rid of the truck. And I don't know, maybe it's because, you know, I learned to drive in this truck that, like, we had the truck, and we used to have a Yukon, and yes, I drove both, but I was always driving the truck because my dad would have me drive to school, and my dad was always having me drive him around for errands, so I got used to driving the truck. I learned to drive in the truck, and occasionally would drive the Yukon. And he seemed just, like, kind of absent-mindedly dressing the kid. But I don't know if that's it, if it's because I just like this truck, because my dad has only had 3 trucks while I've been on this earth, and the first 2 were Ridgelines, so maybe that's something to do with it, because the Ram was a lot bigger. I don't know, but I don't like the Tundra. I don't like it at all. Again, I think it's honestly a really ugly car. Again, it's super small, and, like, it has worse gas mileage than the truck, which was something he was trying to avoid in like, a new car. He wanted something with either equal or better gas mileage, and the Tundra has worse. And I'm like, you're going the wrong way. Like, I know that this is cheaper than going for a GMC or a Chevy, but because that's why he didn't go for the GMC. It was too expensive. But I'm like, those were bigger. They had room. The cab of this truck is so small. And I don't like it. I don't want to look at it. Every time it is brought up, I basically shut down. And my dad is caught on, and so like he tries not to talk about it. Mom tries not to talk about it. And it's sitting out on our local Toyota's lot, and I'm like, how many times are we going to drive by and you're going to see if someone's bought it, because that's what always ends up happening, because we always trade our cars. And so like when we've traded, like, because we've had Odysseys in the past, like my mom's had a couple Odysseys, when we had an Acadia at one point, like every time we trade a car, we always end up driving past it at some point, whether intentional or not, and it's normally still sitting on the lot, and we all get really sad. I'm like, how many times are we going to drive by that stupid Toyota lot? I was going to say Chevy lot. Stupid Toyota lot, and see that the truck is still sitting there, that no one has bought it, because this truck has, I don't think the miles on it is that bad. For a truck that is only going on 5 years old, I don't think the miles are that bad for a truck that's been used all the time as well, because my dad drove it all the time. It's not like it just sat in the garage and did nothing. So for a truck that's constantly been driven and is only 5 years old, I thought the miles was pretty good on it, and I guess my dad didn't. And so it probably won't go as fast as other trucks. Plus, my mom was backing the truck out of the garage and took off the side mirror and then ran over all the pieces, so we could only partially piece it back together. And so it's missing part of its left side mirror, and it's got a little ding in the passenger side, on the passenger side back door, and I'm like, there's all these little things, so it's not gonna go super fast, and I don't like this truck. I don't like the Tundra. I don't want to drive it, because I never had a problem if I had to take the truck to school for some reason, or if I had to use it for the shelter when I go out of town to take pets to, I go out of town about 2 times a month to take pets to a nursing home that's 45 minutes away. And if I had big dogs, I normally took the truck, because I could lay the seats down and it created this flat bed pretty much. Well, the stupid Tundra doesn't have that. The back seat is, non-existent. So yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't use the truck for that anymore, and my mom wouldn't let me use the Highlander, because I think that's why my dad got a Tundra in the first place, because he likes the Highlander so much, and I like the Highlander. Don't get me wrong. I think the Highlander is a really nice car. I like it way more than the Yukon. The Yukon was terrible. But I'm just, I'm not, oh, I forgot to do our outerwear. Whoops. But I don't know if that's why he went I think that's why he was looking into the Tundra, because he liked the Highlander so much. But I don't like it at all. And I'm sorry, I've totally been ranting for the past 10 minutes about how much I don't like this truck. I'm sorry. I need to focus on something else, move on. Let's see, what else? Ooh, drama at work. That's always fun. So I talked about a couple episodes ago that all my coworkers have been putting me and my friend together, and he's a guy. He's our only guy that works there, and everyone keeps setting us up. And we intentionally, I think we were intentionally set to work together yesterday on Valentine's Day, because I seriously think they did that on purpose, because they thought it would be funny. And so we went to see Bumblebee when Bumblebee first came out, and because I wanted to go see it with somebody, and he likes Transformers, and he had mentioned he wanted to go see it, but no one wanted to see it with him. I'm like, well, I'll go. And so we went to see it together, and now How to Train Your Dragon 3 has come out, and he's mentioned that he wants to go see this, but again, doesn't have anyone who wants to go watch it with him. And he knows that I've seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I love, especially the first one. The first one is incredible. Not the biggest fan of the second one, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I feel like I don't like Velka, and I think that's probably an unpopular opinion for people who like How to Train Your Dragon, but I don't like her, because, she was non-existent from her son's life for how long, didn't bother to go back and look for him, didn't bother to check up on him, just left. And I don't like Velka. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Stoic. Stoic was honestly kind of a douche. I mean, I know he changed, but like for most of the first movie, he was a complete douche, and I didn't like him for that. And I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the second movie. So maybe I'm heartless when I say I wasn't that affected when spoiler if you haven't seen the second movie, but when Stoic dies. I was more upset that Hiccup was angry with Toothless. I'm like, he didn't know what he was doing. Leave him alone. I'm precious Toothless. Toothless baby. But like, and then I'm super nervous of what's going to happen with number 3. I know that I can pretty much guarantee that, everything turned pink. That, Toothless isn't going to die. Hiccup isn't going to die. No, I don't think there'll be any, like, super serious deaths. I mean, I doubt there will be no deaths, but, something that will, like, shatter every How to Train Your Dragon fans' world. I don't know, but I don't think it'll be Toothless or Hiccup or Astrid. Those are, like, the only 3 I really care about. Like, I don't think anything's gonna happen to those 3. But I still don't like the fact that you can't have Hiccup and Toothless. Like, you can't have Hiccup without Toothless or Toothless without Hiccup. It just doesn't work like that. And I think that's how it's gonna go, that they're gonna get split up, and I don't want that to happen. That makes me really sad. And so I'm just super hesitant to watch it. And anymore, I am always nervous going to the movies because I'm afraid I'm gonna hate it. Like, I don't like going to watch any Marvel movies anymore because I have hated every Marvel movie since Iron Man 3. Like, Iron Man 3 and after, I have pretty much disliked every single movie Marvel has come out with. And I was pretty much okay for Ready Player One because I read the book and I was expecting it to be like the book, and I liked the book. I'm like, okay, this will be fine. And I mean, it wasn't, but I still loved it. It's still one of my favorite movies of all time. But then I was pretty much fine with Bumblebee. I was a little hesitant because I haven't liked the past. I only liked the first 2 Transformers. I didn't like the third one because I hated Carly. Carly was useless. And then I didn't like 4. I liked 4 more than 3. But I didn't like 4 because they got rid of Sam, and I liked Sam. And then I didn't even bother to watch The Last Night. I don't know. It's all kinds of messed up. So I don't want to go see this with the fear that it'll turn out not how I want it, not how I'm hoping it will end. Because if it was my way, then Toothless would stay, and Hiccup and Astrid would live in peace and have a cute little family, stuff like that. And I don't think that's how it's going to work out. That Toothless will have to go away, and I think he'll live, but it'll be like they can't see each other anymore, because why else would the trailers be with Hiccup saying, there were dragons when I was a boy? Why else would he say that unless there's no dragons anymore? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry. I just keep going on tangents, and I actually have somewhere I need to be in like 11 minutes. So I think I might actually, after they eat, we're gonna have them try for a baby real quick, and then I never did anything with him. He's upstairs doing something, playing with blocks. Okay. But since he's not perfect genetics, because he has Griffin's eyes, we are going to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I was like, I hear someone with the stupid toy. Put it away. It wasn't her. I mean, she's still playing with it, but it wasn't her. Striker? Okay. Also, my game actually crashed for the first time. I already played through the beginning of her having Brandon, and I don't know if I said that Brandon's name was from Casey Freshman. If I didn't, then it's from Casey Freshman. No. But I actually already played through that, and then I had taken him into Create a Sim to start giving him his makeover, and the game crashed. First, official crash I have ever experienced in the game. And I think it's because I took him into create a sim before he was technically done aging up. So the game still wasn't sure whether or not to consider him a baby or a toddler, and I think that's why it crashed. I don't think it had anything to do with anything else, because I haven't had the problem since. But that did mean I had to like play through part 10 all over again, because I hadn't saved since after part 9. I'm like, oh, joy. So... okay, stop cleaning up. I want to try for a baby and then end the park. Again, I have somewhere I gotta be. Did you eat? Yes. Oh, but I was saying about work drama. So they keep setting us up together, and his cousin comes in, and see, he's really close with his family. Like, his cousins are like his brother and sisters, and I am not close with my family at all. Like, my cousin, like my oldest, like my cousin closest to me in age, I'm pretty sure hates my guts, and like, I'm not close with my family, and he's super close with his family. And his cousin comes in, and I had been in back cleaning, and then I go out to clean up front, and I heard him pronounce something odd. I'm like, why'd you say it like that? And she's like, oh, that's how she pronounces it. And my timer just went off. And I'm like, well, you know, and the cousin goes, well, I pronounce it like that because I don't trust you. And I go, don't worry, I don't trust him either. And then she turns to me and says accusingly, but yet you go to the movies with him. I was kind of like, really? You just accused me of going to the movies with your... like, I guess it's even there. Like, I can't get away from it anymore. And I don't want to care, but I can't bring myself to not care. I'm just... And she's not pregnant, is she? No, guys. Try again, please. Audra. But... okay, I'm sorry, but screw it. I'm going to have to say this for the next part because, again, I have to be going. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. I'll talk about it in the next part. So, thank you guys. Bye.